You haven't lost your memory. You've simply been missing the instruction manual for how your brain stores information effectively. You possess the incredible capacity to make everyday items, like your keys, utterly unforgettable. By the end of our conversation today, you will not only understand the precise mechanism behind why common objects seem to disappear into thin air, but you will also possess a potent, straightforward technique to ensure your keys stay exactly where you need them, every single time, starting this very evening. Have you ever considered what truly happens before something becomes a robust, easily retrievable memory? It's a fascinating process, far more intricate than just seeing something. Your brain is constantly bombarded with sensory data, sights, sounds, textures, an overwhelming torrent of information. The crucial step, the gatekeeper to memory formation, is called encoding. Think of your brain not as a simple recording device, but as an advanced, highly selective librarian. When you encounter something new, like placing your keys down, your brain decides whether to simply glance at it and let it pass, or to give it a proper place, an index card, a specific shelf in its vast mental library. If you just toss the book of your keys onto a random pile by the door without making a conscious note, how can you expect to find it later? It's not a flaw in your hardware, but a glitch in the software you've been running, a subtle oversight in how you instruct your internal librarian. This encoding process relies heavily on specific brain regions, notably the hippocampus, which acts like the central hub for forming new declarative memories, the memories of facts and events. It's the part of your brain that links disparate pieces of information together, associating a key with a specific location or a face with a name. Research from Dr. Eleanor Maguire and her colleagues at University College London, published in 2000, beautifully illustrated the hippocampus's indispensable role in spatial navigation and memory for places. Their work with London taxi drivers, who have an enlarged posterior hippocampus, underscored that this region thrives on creating rich, interconnected maps of our environment. What this tells us is profoundly important. Your brain wants to remember things that are woven into a tapestry of connections and significance. The problem isn't a lack of storage space, but often a lack of these meaningful, vivid connections at the moment you're trying to store the information. This means the path to never losing your keys again isn't about rote repetition, but about deliberate, imaginative connection. This changes everything. Consider the common scenario. You rush in after a long day, mind still buzzing with the day's demands. You glance at the kitchen counter, your keys land with an unconscious clatter, and your attention has already moved on to dinner plans, or the news, or simply unwinding. 30 minutes later, as you're heading out, panic sets in. Your hands search frantically across surfaces, your eyes scan, but the keys are nowhere. That fleeting, barely registered placement moment failed to create a strong enough memory trace. The book was tossed onto a generic pile labeled "Things I Put Down Somewhere." This is the before state, a state of passive information handling. Now, imagine the after state, one where you consciously engage your brain's natural ability to create unforgettable associations. As you step inside, you decide that your keys will always go on the small, ornate silver dish by the front door. But you don't just place them there. As your hand releases them, you actively, deliberately conjure a vivid, perhaps even absurd, mental image. Maybe you picture a miniature, shimmering dragon nesting protectively on the silver dish, breathing tiny puffs of smoke onto your keyring. Or perhaps you see the silver dish itself suddenly sprouting wings and trying to fly away with your keys. You might even, for a split second, say aloud, "Keys are on the dragon dish." This isn't just fanciful thinking, it's leveraging the powerful science of what makes memories stick. A comprehensive meta-analysis conducted by scientists like Dr. Stefan Schmidt and Norbert Siebart in 2019 meticulously reviewed studies demonstrating the remarkable effectiveness of mnemonic strategies. Techniques that fundamentally rely on vivid, often unusual associations in dramatically improving memory recall across diverse populations. The key takeaway from this extensive research is that our brains are wired to prioritize novel, emotionally charged, or unusually vivid information. The mundane gets lost. The bizarre and imaginative creates a neural superhighway directly to retrieval. Just think about that for a moment. This active, multisensory encoding not only makes the memory unique, but also recruits more brain regions, forming a richer, more resilient memory trace. For those of us aged 50 to 65, while certain aspects of memory might naturally become less fluid, our ability to draw upon a lifetime of experiences to create these meaningful, even eccentric connections remains robust, a powerful asset waiting to be consciously engaged. You have immense power over how well your brain functions, starting with these 3 specific steps you can implement today. First, let's master the key anchor technique. Select a single, dedicated location for your keys, a hook by the door, a specific bowl, a drawer. This isn't just about having a place, it's about making that place special for your keys. Every single time you place your keys there, and I mean every time, you must perform 3 actions. 1. Mentally create a brief, vivid, and slightly unusual image, linking your keys to that spot. If it's a hook, imagine the hook itself has developed a personality and is enthusiastically hugging your keyring. 2. As you perform this mental exercise, verbally state what you're doing. Keys on the hugging hook. Hearing yourself say it adds another layer to the memory. And 3, for the first 7 days, consciously reinforce this habit. It takes consistent repetition to establish a new neural pathway. The expected result? Your brain will develop a powerful, automatic association between your keys and their designated home. Second, extend this anchoring principle to other frequently misplaced items, like your glasses or phone. For your reading glasses, identify a unique, non-moving object where you frequently read or sit, perhaps a small, distinctive statue on your bedside table or a vibrant coaster on your living room end table. Every time you remove your glasses, place them with or next to this unique object. And just like with your keys, generate a quick, silly mental image. Picture the statue wearing your glasses, or the coaster's colors flowing onto your lenses. For your phone, designate a specific charging mat or charging cord. When you connect it, visualize the charging connection as a powerful magnet pulling your phone firmly into place. The trick is to associate the item with something specific, visual, and slightly out of the ordinary at the moment of placement. This builds a network of interconnected memory anchors across your environment. Third, dedicate 5 minutes each evening to a memory moment review. Before you go to bed, simply close your eyes and mentally retrace your day's movements, focusing specifically on where you placed items. I came home, put my keys on the hook, then my glasses by the blue coaster, then my phone on its charger. This isn't about solving a current mystery. It's about actively rehearsing and strengthening the encoding pathways you use throughout the day. This focused mental exercise, even for just 5 minutes, actively reinforces the neural connections you've been building. Research by Dr. Jeffrey W. Paller and Dr. Ken Paller from Northwestern University, published in 2019, demonstrated how memory reactivation, particularly during periods of rest and sleep, significantly enhances the long-term retention of learned information. By mentally reviewing your day, you're essentially helping your brain consolidate these new, vital memory habits. You are not merely an observer of your memory. You are an active architect of its capabilities. This isn't about resigned acceptance of memory lapses. It's about proactively engaging with your brain's extraordinary design. You are not battling a fading cognitive ability. you are mastering sophisticated techniques to enhance your brain's natural strengths, building robust new habits that secure your memories and sharpen your focus. This shift from feeling frustrated to feeling in control is not just about finding your keys. It is about reclaiming a sense of profound competence over your own mental landscape. This journey into understanding your brain is a lifelong pursuit, and the power to shape its sharpness lies within your daily choices, precisely as we've discussed today with the power of association. Continue with us and imagine unlocking even more of its incredible potential, uncovering deeper insights that will allow you to flourish with unwavering mental clarity for all your decades ahead.